Hey, hi, my name is Chris. Every day I do a vlog and I'm doing it for 1,000 days, guys. Yes, 1,000 days. So if you're not subscribed, a subscribe will be awesome. Maybe a thumbs up or even hit that notification bell. I'd really appreciate that. Every day I talk about something uniquely different. And today, temporary. Everything is temporary. People, places, the things that we think have a degree of permanency, but do they? Do they really? I don't think they do. And that is such a difficult thing, isn't it, to get your head around? To get your head around the things that you think are always going to be there. And we think we're always going to be there, but it's such a difficult concept to really wrap your head around. The people that I know and have met in my life, there's a lot of them that aren't in my life. So are they temporary? Well, yeah, I think they've been in my life for a reason and gone again. So they have been temporary. And I've been temporary in their lives too. It's almost a similar thing, isn't it? And I really think that if you're serious about life and knowing where you want to go, some things have to be that way. Some things just are sort of in your life in a transient way. They're not always there, and they're not always they don't offer you a degree of permanency. Even your family, even the people that have been around for probably a very long time, but at some point we are going to lose each other. At some point we are going to have a departure there, but hopefully, God willing, after many years. And hopefully that's how we all want things to go, isn't it? But temporary, just even thinking about that, I'm just here for a short stay. We go to bed every night, we wake up every morning, we carry on going to work, we do the things that life affords us. But the reality is that all that time is slowly slipping through the hourglass. And that temporary feeling should, I think, be in the front of your mind. Because you should know that you shouldn't waste time. Now, I always say time has far more relevance in our lives than money. We spend an awful lot of time at work paying for the things that we end up purchasing, whether it's a house, whether it's a car, whatever it is, whatever that thing is. So we spend an awful lot of time stuck on that treadmill, when time really is the most precious thing we have. Time is the most important thing. And time is temporary for me, for all of us. Time will run out, and I'll pass, and you'll pass, and it'll be gone. But when we live our normal lives, we don't always think that that's going to be the case, do we? We just don't. We just think everything's going to be forever, everything's going to be okay forever. But that's not always the case. And I guess understanding that, getting your head around the fact that everything is temporary. Maybe the relationship you're in at the moment, maybe the job that you're in at the moment, maybe the life that you've got at the moment might be just temporary in its present guise. And I accept that there has to be a finality towards all of this, because what makes sense of it all is the fact that it is temporary. What makes sense of it is that it's got an ending, and that's what makes this journey so incredibly special and so amazing. But everything in my life, ever since I was a child, growing up with my family around me, with family and friends, all that kind of thing, if you look back on the history of your life, it almost is like you get dulled by the experiences of life. Now, I feel that because of that, it's very easy to put it to the back of your mind and just realise how temporary life is and how it can be. But although you shouldn't think about it all the time, I think it's something that you should give consideration to. So, doing the things that are important to you, doing the things that have meaning and have structure in your life, things that bring value to your life and your existence. And that's making the best of your life, your situation, your goals, the things that you call meaningful to you. And what you say is meaningful to you is completely the opposite to somebody else. Somebody else, they probably wouldn't like doing that. They won't like that. And therefore it doesn't have that glory around it. And when you understand that everything had a beginning, a middle and an end, even the universe, I believe, 4 billion years ago, was it? Everything there was a big bang, and then all of a sudden, all this came into formation, and now we're in that Goldilocks zone where we all exist, and we are the universe, I think, experiencing itself. All sounds incredibly deep, but I think that when you realise that all this will come to an end, the sun probably will expire, and the planet will grow cold, and that will be the end of it all. Everything is temporary. Everything that we've created here will be gone. So the important bit is the middle bit, the bit you do in the middle, the bit that you say, I'm going to make the most of this incredible gift of life, because it is an incredible gift, no matter what's going on in your life. But even that bad thing that's going on in your life, that's temporary. It's not been with you all your life, and it won't be with you for the rest of your life. It's temporary. I think it's so important to realise that. We all get bogged down, don't we, with the pressures and the difficulties of life, and that can take away from your time. It can really rob you of precious moments with people you love and care about. People can be very selfish when it comes to what they want, and if what they want overrides what you want, then you could be in a bit of pain for a little while. But again, it's going to be temporary. The pain that you're feeling at the moment won't be with you forever. It won't. So stay strong. Just try and press forward through it. And in terms of the people that are in your life, they may also be temporary. Some people come in for such a short time, some people for a long time. And maybe the lesson is, I've had people stay in my life for a long time and they're no longer around. But the lessons that I've learned from them and that I take forward, it's necessary sometimes to have that temporary thing. And it's not always a bad thing. It's not. And when people drift off, or you allow them to drift off, or you don't want to have them around anymore, it's important to cut them free so they can be who they want to be. Because that original alignment when you originally met up in that friendship or that relationship is no longer there now. So everything has the propensity to be temporary. Everything. And I'm just really sort of getting to grips with my mindset today about how valuable everything that I see and love and care about is to me. Because it's all going to go. It is. It's all going to be temporary, and even everything is gone. It sounds, doesn't it, very, very bleak and very miserable. But actually, the positives are, if you understand how temporary everything is, that's what makes everything so magical. That's what makes everything so wonderful. The fact that this will all be gone at some point, everything. And I've watched programs like you have about the universe and its temporary nature and constantly evolving, and how life begins and obviously ends. But everything has a temporary nature. But I really adopt this mindset to maybe the difficulties that people have in their lives. If you have a difficult time, if you're experiencing that difficulty, it is temporary and it will pass, and you will be fine. You've survived every one of your difficult times. So temporary in nature, that's pretty much most things. Even like the good times, you've had some amazing good times in your life. I have. I've had some wonderful, wonderful experiences. And yet they don't last forever, do they? They don't. And really, you've got to make the most of those wonderful, wonderful times. If you can, then then you really are enjoying life. You're doing the best that you can with life. Life is so valuable, and enjoying it while it's there on the table in front of you, just grab it and make the most of it, because you never know really what's around the corner. You never fully know what's going to happen to you, and knowing that makes everything so much more precious, more valuable. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you today. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. If you could subscribe and give me a thumbs up and hit that bell notification, I'd appreciate that. I'll be back tomorrow with something uniquely, completely different. And yeah, I'll see you then, okay? Bye now, bye.